Jones, student athletes Matt Noling and August Mahoney. We'll open up with a statement from Coach, followed by questions for the student athletes first. Reminder, please state your name and affiliation and wait for the microphone for your questions. Coach.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun in some respects. Tough, hard-fought game. First of all, I'd like to thank the Columbia staff for putting together such a great venue for us in the Ivy League, for putting this whole thing together. You know, I've talked about this before. When I first got in the league, we were not one of the better teams, and I fought like heck to get an Ivy League tournament. And now that we're one of the better teams, I don't like it so much. But I wouldn't take away this opportunity for our guys for all the tea in China. It's just one of these situations where to experience what they just experienced is something that they'll never forget. The fact that the last basket was scored off an assist on a kid trying to make a play for someone else is just so meaningful to me as a coach. And I'd like to also tip my hat to Brown because they did a tremendous job. They were well coached. They were ready to play. They did a job on us inside, and you know, we were thankfully successful enough to make enough plays to win.
Questions for the student athletes? Right here on the left.
Andrew Kramer, Yale Daily News. August, yesterday I asked you about your hot start, and you said you had to do everything with confidence and conviction. Today, more of the same at the start and especially at the end. Can you talk about your penchant for making big-time shots in big moments?
To be honest, I'm not really sure. I don't think I have a great answer for you, a specific answer. But just going back to the conviction point I made yesterday, I found ourselves down 4 with 2 minutes to go, and I just looked at these guys, and I was telling some of them, if we're gonna lose, we're gonna lose like a champion, and we're gonna go down fighting. We're not gonna be tight in the butt in the last moments. And I think I made 2 threes, and John made an even bigger 3 to cut it to 1, and then that gave us a chance to. Bread and butter, Matt Noling, and then he takes that shot. He's making that 10 out of 10 times. So I'm just so proud of my guys. I mean, we worked so hard all year for this moment, and just to capitalize in the way that we did, it's a dream come true.
Up front here.
Donald Morey, Hartford Current. Matt, when you're staring at the end of your career, you know, a few seconds left to go, 10 seconds left, you know, what's going through your mind? Are you just thinking, I don't want this to be my last, well, what's going through your mind?
All I was thinking is that I wanted to win, and my teammates and I did everything that we could to win, and so kudos to my teammates, the coaches put us in position to win, and you know, it worked out, and we won, so pretty happy.
Question, right here in the middle.
Ben Rabb, Yale Daily News. Matt, can you walk us through that last basket? What happened there? How do you find yourself?
Yeah, I just wanted to put myself by the basket to clean up any misses, you know, offensive rebounds. I didn't think I was going to be that open, and you know, Bez, like Coach said, was looking to make a play for someone else, and he found me. You know, and I work on that shot every day, and just let it go. Didn't think about it, and it went in. So, yeah.
Over here on the right.
Hey, Josh Simon, College Basketball Corner. Late in the game, you guys forced a turnover off of an inbounds and keyed up a 3 for that. It seemed like that really kind of changed the energy level that you guys had going at that point and changed momentum. Can you guys speak about that kind of spot in the game?
I'm sorry, I completely
no worries.
the corner.
There was a spot where you guys forced a turnover off an inbounds and then keyed up a 3 right off of that.
Yeah.
It seemed like that really got some momentum going for you guys.
Yeah, we didn't stop playing. That's the biggest thing. There's so many times throughout the season that we were in moments like that and it didn't go our way, and we looked inward, and all those moments led up to this. And we have the best coaching staff I've ever been around, and they just preached the whole time that this game's not over and it's ours. And we practice at least 3 times a week situations where, hey, we're down 4 with 2 minutes to go. What are we gonna do? And we were in that situation today, and I felt weirdly comfortable, and I just trusted my teammates and just believed. That's the biggest thing. We believed.
Questions for the student athletes? All right, guys, thank you. Congrats.
You got one more.
Late arrival, go ahead.
Jaquan Bowden, Who Dreams NYC. For the student athletes, you know, you're going to be celebrating after this, but, you know, looking forward to the NCAA tournament. How do you build upon that so you can go make a big run?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, we're going to celebrate this one tonight. We're going to enjoy this. We're going to soak it all in because every kid dreams of moments like this. And I mean, Mr. Nolan over here hit a game winner to go to March Madness. I mean, what kid doesn't envision themselves in their backyard, 3-2-1, go to March Madness? I mean, I'm so happy for him, all the work he puts in. So that's a dream come true for him, a dream come true for mine. So we're going to enjoy this moment. But like you said, tomorrow we're going to wake up, scratch this, put this one behind us, and get ready to whoever we get paired with tonight. And we have all the confidence in the world that we're going to make a run and hopefully do it in a timely fashion.
All right, Matt, August, thank you guys, and good luck in the NCAA tournament.
Thanks, boys.
Questions for Coach? Right here in the front. Dom.
James, what kind of a team does it take to know with 27 seconds to go down 6 that it's not over? Is that the mark for you of a team that just knows how to win?
Well, I just like to think that our kids always believe, and we talk about as long as there's time on the clock, you have an opportunity. And 27 seconds, if that's what it was, because I don't remember, that's 2 possessions. So you got to get a score and you got to get a stop. So we just kind of looked at it at 1 possession at a time to try to break it down. And, last night when they played Princeton, Princeton turned them over a lot late and gave them an opportunity to get back in the game. And I was kind of kicking myself because we're not a pressing team, and we have a press that we utilize tonight, but I can't tell you the last time we actually practiced it in practice. But our guys were good enough to stay tuned and locked in and to do the job. And again, it's just a belief that guys have, and it's what you try to instill in them every day. It's like life lessons that you give, and that's what this is all about, life lessons.
Questions? Right here on the right.
Coach, when you talk about belief and execution at the end of the game, that play design was beautiful, by the way, and the execution that your players had, that is why it worked. Can you speak about how proud you are about your guys executing a play like that down late with the unselfishness, especially at Danny?
Yeah, I used to sell computer products for about 5 years when I got out of school. And I had an opportunity to go back and get a master's degree and coach kind of like part-time. I was going to get an MBA and go make a lot of money on Wall Street. And in that first job I had as a head JV coach at Albany, I got snake bit with this. And to be around young men on a daily basis and to try to help them become better versions of themselves is kind of what I feel like I was meant to do on this planet. And to have them go out and execute the things that you preach in practice. I mean, it's like a proud father. And again, I have so many former players that were here tonight, and that brings me so much joy, and it's just this great feeling you get as a coach.
Question here on the left.
Hey, Coach. Last year after Ivy Madness, I think I asked you about Bezin Bang, and you compared him to Neo and said the next step is for him to realize he's the one. He went back-to-back as depoy this year, held Nazir Williams to 2 points yesterday, and played all 40 minutes guarding Keno Lilly today. Can you talk about his effort all year, and particularly in this game on defense?
Yeah, Bez is special. I know that he didn't have a great offensive night tonight, and he didn't have a great offensive tournament, but he's just special defensively. I would not want to be guarded by him because I know I would turn the ball over a lot with my handle, but he takes a lot of pride in that. And that's something that's special about a player. There aren't too many guys that take pride in their defense. And we've been fortunate to have defensive stoppers. We had Jalen Gavadon, we had Reggie Wilhite. We had a bunch of guys that really lock in on that. So we had Nick Victor. We had a bunch of guys who want to do that. So having Bez on our team is a game changer. Helps us out tremendously.
Questions? Right here in the middle.
Coach, Joe Badzelik stretching the floor. Obviously a very different game than last weekend. You played around with a couple just 2-point guard lineups. Anything particularly different with your personnel rotations compared to last Saturday?
No, not really. If I think back to last Saturday, that was obviously a much more high-scoring game. There were many more threes hit. I think both teams hit 10 threes in that game. So from that standpoint, you got tired legs on, Sunday morning, after playing Saturday afternoon. So that made it tough for our shooters to get some shots. But luckily, our guys found enough energy and enough adrenaline to help them through the last few shots they made. But looking at their lineup, there's not much different from what they normally do. It was just more of a grinded out game today.
We'll go to Dom in the front row.
James, can you speak to Matt's career and just the comfort level you had seeing the ball in his hands with the clock running out?
Yeah, Matt's a special player. He's a winner. Luke Riley, who was his high school coach, and the brother of Joe Riley, we were assistant coaches together at Yale. He's just a special guy, and you just feel comfortable when he has the ball. He's going to make a right decision. So today, Matt Noling is 5 for 12. He has 5 rebounds. He has 5 assists and no turnovers. I mean, that's from your four-man. I mean, that's a tremendous stat line. And he's a 6'5" four-man. We're asking him to do some stuff at the basket that you don't normally ask somebody his size to do, but he does it, and he doesn't complain, and we're fortunate that he's on our team.
Pete Janney, Daily Dose of Hoops. Coach, can you talk about this iteration of the Ivy League? Obviously, the season you had, Princeton had, Cornell, and how Brown got hot late in the season, just how difficult this season was in the Ivy League.
Well, listen, there aren't any easy games, especially at the top of the league. You have to come ready to play, or you're going to wind up with an L. And I felt really good about every single game that we had this year. I thought we lost 2, one because we didn't make free throws. Excuse me, we lost 3 games. One, we didn't make free throws. One, we didn't rebound, and another one where we wasn't at full strength. So I feel really good about this team, and I felt like we were the best team in the league all along, but you have to go out and prove it. And today we were fortunate enough to prove it in this context. But it's a great league, really good teams, really good coaches, really good players. And the crazy thing is, most of the better players are coming back. They're all sophomores. So I got to look at these guys for at least another 2 years. That doesn't make James Jones happy.
Question in the middle.
Ben Rabb, Yale Daily News. Coach, looking ahead to the tournament, what seed do you think this team deserves?
I love you, Ben. You're the best. I hadn't really thought about it. I suspect we'll be a 13 or a 14 because that's what they normally do to us. What we should be and what we get is 2 different things. So I saw Joe Lunardi had us playing Kansas this morning when I had 3 hours of sleep, and I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning. I looked up and I saw the bracketology, and he had us, I think it was either a 12 or 13 seed playing Kansas. So, hopefully Dickerson and McCullough's not playing. I'd be happy to play that game.
Any other questions for Coach? Coach, thank you very much.
Yeah, I got to go get wet now. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.